everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Chris Orme. Today we're playing what Starters Order 7. We got ourselves a handful of races to start with. The beginning of the year isn't particularly deep in terms of races we can run right now. Mainly because our 3-year-olds have a little bit of distance. So there's only so much out there at grade 1 level. There are other grades, but really, yeah, we're trying to get grade 3s on 2-year-olds and like grade 1s everywhere else. So yeah, we've had to wait a bit. We have had to wait. Commandant still as well doesn't really have anything. There is this, and then for Yansagon, there's a 6 furlong grade 3. Then we've got about 3 weeks before Alexa's Dare, and another 2 weeks before Daratine. So I think we can easily just skip in between those. So we'll do these races, but then jump as quick as we can to before Daratine's at the end of the month of March. And at that point, we should have some more races. So I'll rebook a bunch of horses there if I can. And we'll just go from there, really. That's all I think we can do. So we had a Gulfstream today to open up. And like I said, this is a very interesting 3-year-old class. They all ran pretty well as 2-year-olds. They all did pretty much similar types of stuff. They're very similar potential horses. There's not too much difference in their abilities. I don't know. Distances, yeah, almost anything. So Yansagon, ground side is... Sorry, ground side. Stand side is outside, I believe. Yeah, I don't know these fields. I don't know these horses. Yansagon ran well. Didn't, excel, so they were the only one to win a maiden at 6 furlong at the first time of asking. So they will go into this grade 3. And very similar as well, we have Comjam at 5 furlongs a little later. They were the only one to win at 5 furlongs in their first maiden, so they get a grade 3 too. So we're here at Gulfstream, I believe. A bog standard grade 3 6 furlong race in the rain on turf. Don't know if that suits or not. We will see. But at the moment, looks like we're going to be towards the rear of the field for a little bit. Morning Farewell passed by us up in the second place behind Daniel Thomas. 1.5 furlongs from home. You can see here Yansagon is in the mix. It looks like Recipe on the inside and Little Chartridge on the outside. But we don't have that superstar pace in the horse. We're getting caught from behind. And there goes Daniel Thomas dropping off a bit. Yeah, not a great result. Not the best of runs. Slightly disappointing start there. Yeah, okay. I mean, it suited, and I think we're a good horse, and we're slightly better for the run. We're up to 70, or just over 70 potential now, which is really, really nice. So we did improve there. And we're up to an 86, so it's far from the worst. In fact, it's only bettered by Angel Adams, 97. Sorry, Bailey's Dare is 97. Angel Adam, 84, just behind that as well. And Sweet Jan just behind there. So we're okay. Yeah, and in fact, Comjam's the only one not at 70 ability right now. So they'll get their race to try and prove themselves. So I think it was worth racing it, but conditions possibly didn't suit. We like a good track. It was soft. Perhaps we preferred dirt. It was on turf. Plus it was raining, which didn't help the going at all. Yeah, maybe we just weren't ready for a graded race as well. So a few things in there. But where do I I know there's more information. I think it's here. Yeah, training information. So we can see a little bit here. It doesn't really say anything about them. Doesn't say anything about them at all, really. Is there something about Comjam? Yeah, Comjam likes dirt in that case. So there is a little bit of information in this screen. In your racing stable screen, you can find out extra. And yeah, it's not bad. Honestly, it's not bad to be able to do that. Let's get our final horse paired with synchronized. And we're done with breeding for now. Friday auction, absolutely nothing. I'm going to skip on them to Alexis Dare running at Santa Anita. We do have a breeder's sale, which I'm probably going to want to take a look at. Now we're back being quite short in numbers. I do think that it could be worth picking up another breeder, basically. So we're here again. Disball Kylie probably going to go to the lead. We know them very well. I mean, apart from that, I don't know if the rest of the field's going to be really tough to beat or not, but I think they're going to set the pace quite well. Apart from that, I don't know. I don't know if I should fear anybody at all. We are coping well, very fit, primed to go. And we will be up there. I mean, I'll take that. It's not bad at all. But yeah, stand side again at Santa Anita. So yeah, it's outside again. I can't remember it being like actually something that caused any difference really with Yansagon. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. But yeah, stand side, okay. Alexis there. Okay, well, prefer outside, but I'm not sure if there's anything else we should be probably putting in here, like raise handy or anything. Yeah, it looks like we're written as a closer, so I mean, maybe we could put in something like a what am I thinking of? The Don't Trail. Perhaps that would be an idea. Yeah. Not gonna do that. Also, like, might want to test as well, because I do like closers that don't come from the exact rear of the field, but come from the middle. Because you're just closer to the front, it's much better. And like I say, yeah, we were going into the middle, so to hold that pace rather than drop back a couple of horses and then hold the pace anyway, I don't think's a bad idea. And right now we are going to the middle, so we didn't need to like do anything like that. Diceball Kylie now getting caught inside 2 furlongs from home. We got Music Magique and Katinga. Sheltered, good enough. Always on my mind. Always sort of in the picture here, ready to go. But final furlong. Can Alexis there come through now? We see now the kick on down the home stretch. Right for the line. About a length over Diceball Kylie, who, as expected, the rest of the field didn't really challenge. But a good run there for Alexis there. Very, very happy. And, yeah, I mean, she's jumped up as well, not potential. Jumped up stamina. So distance moves to that 1 mile 1. I wonder if it did that before this race. It's a possibility. It's a real possibility. Okay. Yeah, that was a good race. Trip was spot on. Okay, so even if it did, it didn't make any difference whatsoever there, realistically. But a fine horse, I think. And now, another one that I really want to test over a mile one. Like, yeah. Yeah, I'm really not sure what to do here, because like 4 grade 1 wins already. Looks really good, but 75 extra speed. And like we didn't gain any potential there. We stick it around that 75 mark as well. There is room to grow. We're not growing. It was the first race of the year. Perhaps she will grow. Probably once a mile one now. Say in that Triple Crown kind of area with that kind of stamina. But that's everybody know apart from Derofax, who's still at that 20% bar. Desagon with that 20% bar. And then Chili Dare, 20%. Everybody else, I think, is pretty much at 55. So, yeah. And then Nonagon at 65. I think Dare Party actually jumped up. Yeah, Dare Party jumped up to 65 as well. So they might be a mile 2s. Then the bulk of the field is a mile 1. And both those distances are Triple Crown sort of races. That's, you know, your Preakness and your Kentucky Derby. So we've got, how many? 7 candidates, maybe, to run those. Ugh. Like that's half a field almost. That's a third of a field. Closing towards a half. And then we got the milers who might not stay at a mile. Those 3 might jump. I'm in this really weird position of not really knowing where I'm going at all with the 3-year-olds. Like, I'm pretty sure I want to put in Nonagon Death Row. I'm pretty sure as well at this point. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Nonagon gets in. And then after that, I'm probably looking at, well, Deratine I've given the race to, because, but like 75 really isn't that great. Elsewhere looks really good. I don't know. Like those 2 possibly. Then I would go with perhaps Dare Party. Again, more distance. Looks really good. Has a lot of speed. That might be entrance number 3 that I kind of want to do. Then maybe Dare Storm and Alexa's Dare. Again, I'm not sure about those. But Alexa's Dare keeps winning. So yeah, no, I think she'll be number 4. I'm not sure about Alexa's. Sorry, not Alexa's. If I put like Dare Storm in there, and if they gain distance, maybe Dare Sagon I've got on the list as well. Could be really good. I don't know. It's a really weird place to be in right now. I think we probably got like 4 names that we could put in, and maybe we want to. But do we run 4 entries in the Kentucky Derby? Like I don't run more than 1 or 2 usually. No, I hate running 2. And I'm thinking about running 4. It's a really, really weird place to be in. So yeah, that's kind of my big decision right now. All the 2-year-olds who had runs. Adam Storm had a really bad rating, but is fine. Comjan's gonna get there to join the brethren and see how he runs. And Deratine will be the first horse to run with his, like, prep race, the Florida Derby. I think I got 4 horses to run. I think there's only like 3 prep races, realistically. Yeah. I don't know. I think we're gonna just have to try and find some more races here. Figure out exactly what we want to do. Commandant, I don't think has much here, so I mean, 2nd of May. It's a date of destiny right there. It's a date of destiny. There are some mile 2s, but like, I think my 2 mile 2s are not going to Dare Party, and I want to put them both right now in the Kentucky Derby, so I really can't book that race. QE2 Cup. I mean, and we've got Santa Anita. Like, who do we put where? Who do we put where? We're testing Darratine. I think Alexa's there. Might join Dare Party and Oregon Death Roll in it anyway. Do we test Dare Storm? Perhaps. I mean, it hasn't really run well. And then we got the Oaks where we think someone doesn't make it. But again, that's Alexa's Dare and Dare Storm. And I kind of want those in. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So who runs the Arkansas then? Who runs that? Maybe Conde. Yeah, I don't know. There's so many horses of the same sort of caliber and distance and everything. Like I say, it's really difficult to pick who I want where. So at a mile, who do we want at a mile now then? Descon jumped up. Descon jumped up on me. Descon jumped up on me. Do I want to book Descon in one of those instead of Conde, maybe a Dare Storm? I don't know. Oh my god, this is the toughest. I might have to double up these races. What's Chile and Derifax like? You're both still a mile. So if I double that up, and then Chile, I need to find a jockey for. Can't remember who the good jockeys are. Right, I'll be back when I figured out this, but I think we're going to double up some races here. It's okay, we've booked some races. I wish I'd have stopped the day before, because then I had a plan to book even more. I would double up in this race today with Darratine as well, but I don't want to get into it too much. We're going to dive in back to Gulfstream. Dairy Team with the first of our prep races, really, for the Triple Crown. So, here we go. Musique Magique, Perennial, Da Prima. They're all up there. Bring on the Judge as well, Grade 1. Kashira, Giorgio Quircus, Grade 2s. Isoban, Domalco, Grade 3s. Low rated, but unraced this year. So, that doesn't really mean much. And only 9 points away. We could easily do that with a good win. We are a little laid back, it seems. A little lazy, actually. Ugh. We are tipped. We are kind of fancied for this one. Do we move up in the betting or move down? We kind of move around more than anything. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I think this is going to be okay. I think we're good here. So on the inside, it's a late start there. It's not the worst in the field, but again, it's far from what you want to see, I think. It's far from what you want to see. So we're on the inside there, hugging the rail. There's 4 abreast at the front, including Perennial and Musique Magique. I'm not sure if there's going to be a gap for us to run into. This is a close field altogether. We need to find our way through here. It looks like we can. I think it's opened up there a little bit. Down inside 1.5 then. Deratine yet to really go. Is there a ton of pace over the final furlong? Bring on the Judge is clear. Back to Musique and Perennial. Here comes us and the rest of the field. We're not making up enough of a head here, I don't think. Oh, we were close, but we left it too late. Didn't run really well. Bit laid back, I think. If we're not laid back as much, if we're not lazy there, I feel that we're in a good place to run and take that. I'm not sure what the field is like. I'm not sure that's the greatest quality field. But yeah, I'm not sure. At the same time, I'm not sure. So we did gain our full potential, or the first of our horses to max out potential at 85. We do have 280s. We have Conde and we have Nonagon Death Row. Conde's got some way to go. And Nonagon, I believe, is full. But yeah, that wasn't the best of runs. It wasn't the worst of runs. I think that's a kind of an interesting one. I got to turn off the steam jumping in there. Dispel Kylie wins the Emirate Dubai World Cup. I mean, that's pretty huge. That's pretty huge. Yeah, we haven't really seen too much from her. But she's come close lately, and she's kind of got the job done there. Well done to her. Interesting. Very interesting. Oaklawn then. And we get to see, once again, a 2-year-old run in a grade. This is the grade 3. 5 furlongs we've been waiting on. Again, doesn't really mean much, but Edisajol. Oh. So Eid, I guess not Eddie. Eid Sajoli Goodfellow. Wow. He's a jolly good fellow, or Eid, just ED. I think just a normal E there. If you take out the first 2 letters, it works. He's a jolly good fellow. Maybe that wasn't allowed for some reason. Interesting spellings, but yeah, some of these horse names People get creative. People really do get creative. Okay, 5 furlongs. We're just going to run it and see. 5 furlong grade 3 on the outside here. It's a late start as well. We don't break well out of the gates there. We will move towards the front door. Alongside Ease and Close Conflict. Back to Traitor and Ciceron. Then What a Dream and the Red Silks. We got Robin Press on the inside. Third half on the outside though. So we come down to the final furlong. It's 4 abreast at the front with Close Conflict making a run. We're not in any of those groups. We're still back. Now we're up to 5th place. We're still looking for a lane to run into. And we're, yeah, not good. Not good at all. So slightly hampered. There's about a length. Dwelt, there's another length. We're still about 2 lengths back. That just didn't suit us for some reason. It just didn't suit us. I'm a bit disappointed. We do max out at 70 potential. That is the lowest of the 2-year-olds. 79. It's not the lowest rating of the 2-year-olds. Adam Storm gets that. But yeah, okay. A worthwhile run, but not really a big race. Does put the 2-year-olds in. So, okay. Descon run in the, what's this one? That's the Santa Anita Derby. And then Conde and Pendledare in the Arkansas. Which, I believe the Arkansas's got a good field. I believe so. Then our milers, Chili Dare and Derifax, head to Châtillon for the Champions Mile. And Commandant gets to run at Churchill Downs on the 2nd. We'll have to probably wait on the next video for that, because depending how these races go, we'll figure out our Triple Crown field. So at the moment, unraced as a 3-year-old, kind of at this distance, Nonagon Death Row, Dare Party, Alexis Dare. So I think I'm running all 3 of those. And then we'll see how these go and how well they can do. And I've got to make a decision on Dare Teen, which I think right now I'm leaning towards no. But I don't know, if I'm honest. I'm really unsure. I don't know. 3rd isn't bad. We've had like 4th and 5th and come through, but that's normally distance adaptability that we've kind of had to wait a little longer to get towards. Yeah. I don't know. We haven't had this many ready to go at this distance before. But yeah, I think the next couple of races will decide a lot. I think we got 3. We might have 4 depending on if we like Derritine there or not. And then, like I say, Descon, Destorm, and Pendle Decon there, they've got this opportunity to impress. Whether they do or not, I'm not sure. But Santa Anita for the Santa Anita Derby. Where are we? There we go. Desagon, I think, is probably the better horse. Not by much. I think, again, it's very, very close here. A little bit more speed, I think. So don't count out Deathstorm here. But Deathstorm probably the favourite of my 2, although the 2 lowest rated horses. We got Jose Valdivia working Deathstorm. I believe we're running the same jockeys in the other race. I'm not too sure. That's another thing. If we do enter like 5 horses, 6 horses in the Kentucky Derby, finding the right jockey, it's going to be a nightmare. It's going to be an absolute nightmare. How's business? Bring on the Judge. Excellent. So Bring on the Judge, like, just won the Florida Derby. So we can kind of compare their run and Deratine, I believe. Deratine was in that race. So Deratine's run, and that might include or exclude them from the race. Joe Bacani's in there. How business? Again, you know, we haven't really seen them run yet, but they've won a Grade 1. So kind of a stacked field with two runners, a crowded Triple Crown sort of contenders pool right now. I got no idea. Bring on the Judge. Joe Bacani should run well. Us, I don't know. We've got the two inside draws. It looks like Desagon in the purple cap, and then back to Darestorm in the green cap. But they are side by side. Behind House Business, Bring on the Judge in the dark blue silks on the outside. Paquet Kiddo on the far outside with Prince Retrieval inside. Sorry, Price of Retrieval inside. And Joe Bacani against the rail in the light silks, and the yellow cap is still like way down the order. Desagon gets a good run, but gets blocked off. Darestorm a bit better. Inside now, final 1.5, and Darestorm is dropping. Bring on the Judge, Hope's Business, Joe Bacani, all in the mix. Price of Retrieval coming up as well. But Desagon is going to come through. And I figured he'd be the better of the two. I didn't think Darestorm. I don't really think she's got like a ton about her right now, but she's not far away. But yeah, out of the two, I think Desagon for sure. That's 1.5 lengths back on Bring on the Judge. Bring on the Judge was half a length ahead of Deratine. So that's 2 lengths realistically between Desagon and Deratine. I don't know. But yeah, let's take out Darestorm from our list. Let's take Darestorm out from our list there. I might have to run both those. That'll put us up to 5 though, with a race where another 2 could come in. Oh, I don't know. I do not know. But yeah, Darestorm, I think, is out of the running. I think. A decent horse, but not really Triple Crown ready. Yeah, maybe just goes into the breeding barn. I don't know. Because so many 3-year-olds, I mean, Darestorm, Alexa's there, Nonagon, they could all go into the breeder's barn realistically. Except I think Alexa's Dare and Nonagon are going to be great runners this year, so I don't want to do that right now. But Darestorm, maybe. Maybe. We've already won a grade 1. We've won, enough races to push us up to 108 rating. Certainly not the worst in the world. But again, is that good to breed from as well? I don't know. Yeah, I'm torn on so many levels. These 3-year-olds are really confusing me. They didn't confuse me as 2-year-olds because they just won. Nearly everybody got a grade 1. Everybody got good ratings. Everybody ran well. Everybody was fulfilling potential enough to sort of keep them in the hunt. So I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think we got a race today, have we? We got one on the 11th. We got 2 horses running Arkansas Derby on the 11th. Yeah. Wow, this is confusing for me. Looking at Condare, lacks speed, but apart from that, looks okay. Penalder has the speed, but then doesn't look as good. So I say Con would be the better one, but perhaps Pendle's a touch quicker. And that might come into it. Yeah, between the two of them, there's really not much difference. Okay, Arkansas Derby, the third of the prep races. If you do double up on all three of them, that gives you 6 spots. And I think that's what we should have done, to be honest. We had like 9 spots to possibly fill. So maybe 3 in each would have been good. Yeah, I would have probably run Dare Party and Alexa's Dare in the first one. Maybe. I don't know. Condare looks a little bit sort of wound up. Oh, not wound up. Cool, sorry. Pendle Dare as well there. Yeah, a little lazy. Pendle Dare parading well. Perennial's agitated. The rest of the field's kind of fit, apart from Bella, who's keen. Kachino's calm. Perennial's overwhelmingly the favourite. Okay. Didn't run great there. Ran behind Derrity and Kachiro was in there down the order. And then Joe Bacani just come out of, being beaten by Desagon. So again, I think it's quite easy to rank these horses between each other because they're running in short sort of time frames within like a week of each other kind of thing. Against the same horses at the same distance, same grade. Prep races for the same race. Like, it's all lined up for us. But yeah, I'm less confident with these two. If I had to pick a winner, I would have said Condé. But he's now a little lazy. Arkansas Derby, grade 1, mile 1. Again, it's not the best of starts there from Pendle there. Condé got out okay, though. But Pendle goes to the front, Condé sits at the back. This could, as long as it doesn't get blocked off, Condé might have a good run and got some pace about them. So that might be the way this goes. We will see. But right now, Perennial out in front, the favourite. Back to Bellanemica, Scirocco Star. But we're in just behind the leader. Caprice and Kachira. And then Joe Bacani against the rail. Condé last by some distance. Pendle there falls off quite heavily inside the final furlong. It looks like Bellanemica is going to go for this. Joe Bacani on the outside having a lovely run as well. Leah getting jumped up as well. Condé wasn't too far back on the pack, but yeah, neither of them, I think, make it. Neither of them, I think, make it. Pendle there, I mean, did we even gain? Yes, we did. So that's up to 70. We lose a rating point, though, which is kind of interesting. Condé holds the rating points. And does max out at 80. So, again, we're better for the run. Oh, boy. We're better for the run. But I don't think we saw anything there in that race. Okay, so Nonagon. Their party. Derrity and Alexa's there, and Desagon. Those are the 5 contenders that we might slip in. Derifax and Chile Dare. I say they've got their race coming up. If they gain distance, maybe I would like to run those as well, but they'll be too close to the date. So, yeah, probably not going to be doing that either. I don't know. I can't run 5. I can't run 5 in the Kentucky Derby. Can I? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay. Kate Poos is back. Lady of Burgundy's in here with Divine Love. They're not bad. They're not bad. Promo Lady will run well. Marilini normally runs well. Riccadonna and Katie's Tutor as well. There's a grade 2 for Passion for Gold. I'm not sure if they have what it takes to win in this field. Chili Dare, Derifax, I really just don't know. But coping well, lean ready to go, and parading well, fit. That's not too bad. Prom Lady, Riccadonna, and then Passion for Gold is tipped and back. So maybe they do have it in them to get up here and do the business. I wouldn't look past Riccadonna and Prom Lady for this one. I think that's the fight for the win. If we're up with those, I think we've got a very good chance. But it's a pretty strong field. I'm not going to lie. It's a pretty strong field. We've got a couple of outside draws. Late break there from Derifax. Not too bad from Chili Dare, actually. And we're going to be kind of together here in a line with Divine Love, Marilini, back to Kate Poos, up to Passion for Gold, who moves up on the outside. Prom Lady drops back, as does Marilini, to join us. Katie Stuta and Riccadonna at the front. And then back to us two now. Inside the final 1.5 furlongs. We're in decent place, you know. Marilini's still there as well. Inside the final furlong, half a furlong now. Katie's Tutor is dropping back. We're second and third. Riccadonna leading the way out. But being that close behind Riccadonna with both horses is actually pretty damn good. I am pretty happy with that. That's a good run. That is a good run. Yeah, Derifax about a length behind, another half a length back to Chili Dare. If I had to pick a winner out of those two, I probably would go for... I would have probably gone for Chili Dare, to be honest with you, but they're so close. They're so close. Okay, Chili Dare 119. We were only on 65. We're up to almost 75. That's a decent jump. If Derifax hits that as well, we were on 70. That would put us up into the 80 mark. So, no 75 there as well. But very similar horses. Very similar horses. I think I just like Chili Dare a little better. But not the best of starts from them. That might have cost them that second place. But I don't think either of them catches, if I'm honest, I don't think either of them catches Riccadonna. That's just a horse with too much quality. At the end of the day, that's just too much quality. Okay. Celtic and December. You come from horses that I know and I like. I see kind of if that works. If we can find something at the auction. Let's try and push up a little bit, jump at the auction. Okay, so Celtic Sales comes out of Lady Broughton, which we know has run well and competed for a long time. Could have won more grade ones, but you know, honestly, not the best. It's the only foal to date is Celtic Sales. Terrible speed. We don't quite like that. We don't like that at all. And yeah, that is an absolutely terrible horse. And then December comes out of Mushy Peas, who again has won a grade 1. Not really foaled anything, not expecting much here, and yeah, So, cheeky little million to be spent, and we didn't get it done. So, yeah. Now we're left in this weird place. Okay. So, I'd like to see people's opinions on this before I book the Kentucky Derby. So, I think I've got 5 options here to run. And I'm willing to run multiples and let the Derby dictate kind of where else we go. I've got 2 that I really like the distance on. I think are good horses that should run well. So first up is Nonagon Death Roll. Fast, laid back, decent stats here. And then really kind of excels here apart from confidence. But good cruising burst, 85 extra speed, bit of distance adaptability and going adaptability. I think that she's almost nailed on for a spot in the Triple Crown races. I think if we're looking at who can win them all, not just one, Nonagon Death Roll is one of the favourites there. For sure. 100%. So I think I definitely want to book them in. The rest I'm not entirely sure on, but very similar. Dare Party, tons of speed, good start, good acceleration, in that same kind of distance area. Another laid-back horse, likes a fast track, so if it suits Nonagon, it's going to suit Dare Party. And then here again, we look at a slightly worse cruising burst and 5% less extra speed, but again, not too far behind on ability. A chance to be even better, perhaps, if we do win the Derby. Does that mean we carry more into the Preakness? Adaptability, though. The Preakness, I'm not sure, is going to suit Dare Party as well. I think we're a mile 2 to a mile 3, and I think that puts the Belmont within range of Dare Party if we run well. But the Kentucky Derby is the main one for them. I don't think we stretch as much as Nonagon Death Roll. But again, a very impressive looking horse. And I think those 2, I've kind of been nailed on putting both those in for a while now. So I'm going to put both of those in. So they're both going to sit in the race right now. The third one that I'm kind of looking at here is Alexa's Dare. Not too bad again, great start, decent acceleration, good speed, decent pace on the horse overall. We're in a mile 1, so we can win probably the first 2 races. So the Kentucky Derby and the Preakness probably on the table. Likes a good track, not a fast track. Laid back. It doesn't have that cruising burst. So again, I think the Preakness is better than the Derby. Both should be okay for Alexa's Dare. And then the Belmont probably just doesn't come into it. But again, some really good stats. Not much adaptability here in terms of distance. So there is that question mark. So I want feedback on Alexa's Dare for sure. And then the other 2 would be, well, Daratine. Not great pace on the horse, but solid, decent. Again, in that same distance as Alexa. We got great potential filled up here. So, probably a really fast horse. Some good extra speed. Lacks a bit elsewhere. Doesn't have that distance adaptability as well. Probably Derby and Preakness there. So with those 2 especially, do we run? And try for the Derby and the Preakness? When possibly, Nonagon could possibly win all 3. Dare Party could possibly win, all 3 on a good day. I'm not sure Alexa's Dare and Daratine, and even Desagon, I'm not sure, with that distance startability there, I don't think they reach the Belmont. So we're looking at the first 2 races probably with this trio. So give me your feedback there. Another fast track, laid back. We're all very, very similar. A bit more pace, worse start, and a little bit worse here. I'm leaning no on Desagon, even though they did win their prep race, which is kind of keeping them in that conversation for me. But Deratine, Alexa's there. I'm not sure. I'm leaning yes on those two. So I think I've got two. I think I've got Dare Party and On the Gun Death Row locked in. And see how Dare Party handles the mile 2 before we decide on if they go into the Preakness. We'll see how they run the Derby for the Preakness. Nonagon, I'm pretty much committing to all 3 races on. Like I say, Deratine, Desagon, possibly not. Alexa's there, possibly not. So have your feedback in the comment section below. Do you think that we run those or not? And your reasons why and who you think is good. I'm kind of tempted just to run Nonagon, but I think the others have some good pace about them and should be like in the mix. And Dare Party, I think, is certainly one that's worthy of the runs, and neither one have run this year. So I kind of want to include both those where I can. But yeah, Alexa's there, Deratine, Desagon. I think those are my 3 possibilities. Have your say in the comment section down below. Like and subscribe while you're here as well, if you are enjoying yourself. Thank you very much for the support. It does mean a lot. I really do appreciate it. But that's where we're going to leave it for now. As I say, big decisions ahead. There's so many horses we could put in. We could put in Dare Storm, Pendle Dare, Con Dare as well. You know, Derifax didn't gain the distance up to a mile. Chile, exactly the same. And they didn't really run that well. If I'm honest, they didn't really, run super well. But, yeah. I don't know. It's such an interesting class, and yeah, Derej, like during the racing times, we knew he was a decent racer. Then he comes into the breeding barn, and we just go crazy and breed everyone to him. Have to find out what that was all about, how good that horse was, and is he just held back by the legendary horses we were running at the time? I think he bred really, really well. We still have Bailey's Dare as well as a 2-year-old from him. And while not spectacular, I'm still expecting big things there. We got some good 2-year-olds as well, I feel. Probably not as good as last year's crop, but yeah, nobody either is like jumping up yet in terms of stamina from this group. So I think it's a wait and see who gets distance before we can really see how that shakes out for the future. But yeah, Dare Party, Nonagon. I think I'm running the Derby with at least other 3. Have your say. Until next time, though, thank you very much for watching. Take care, be safe, behave, and yeah, take care of your loved ones. Dangerous times right now. Confusing times for me in this game as well, but we'll be back for more at Knott Furlong in not a long time at all. So I'll see you there. Take care. And I'll see you soon, guys.